Well, you see, when you practice on a popsicle, you get both a sugar high and a numbing sensation. I like to call it popsy-pervy.
Oh, son of a biscuit, my blue raspberry!
Well, God made dirt. Dirt don't hurt. There we go. Good as new.
Oh, dusty. Staple.
Josie, If this is you practicing your nighttime activities, you should know there's not actually that much blowing involved. I know, it's a bit of a misnomer, but what you gonna do? English, what a fascinating language.
It's hot.
Your popsicle is hot.
Uh-huh. Spicy.
Oh, caliente.
So you weren't just blowing the dirt off of it?
Dirt? No, that's dry rub.
Oh, those are no fun. Try spitting on it.
Well, now I've lost my appetite. Nice hoodie. No date tonight?
Well, this new girl I've been seeing asked me out again, but 10 dates in 2 weeks? I don't want to make her think I'm easy.
So what are you going to do instead?
Thought I'd stay in and read my new romance novel.
Is that Tamagotcha Heart? Why ever would you want to read a Moira Shalverstein novel, my good sir?
Professional interest. Since I'm working with the great Josie Heller, why not read the stories based on her life?
Why not just ask me? I'm right here and available, and I can be a real geyser if you let me build up enough steam.
I think I'll stick with old faithful Moira for now. Now that I finally gave myself a night off, I can really tuck in and get to know the real you.
You're turning down sex to read a book?
That and replenish my electrolytes. I tell you, this girl is really something.
Oh, sounds like that dowsing rod's been busy with a real gusher.
Yeah, well, you're worried that I'm gonna discover something. I knew I was on the right track. All right.
No, I'm just worried you'll lose something. It sounds like you really like this girl.
You know, I kind of do. She's smart, she's kind, she's good with animals. And she has an IUD, which means I don't
That's so good. And you would risk all that to read words on a page in a book? Come on. You should dive into that relationship.
Come on. Why buy the cow when it's already having sex with you?
Were you raised in a barn? Come on, cowpoke. How do you feel about her?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I like her. Sure.
See?
So, I have to end it soon or I'll be roped.
Well, that's bull.
Hey, this isn't my first rodeo, Heller.
She's a grown-up playing the field, too. If she wants to sleep standing up, her derriere can handle a tipping.
I've been giving her more than just the tip.
Of course you have. Look, love is my brand, and I don't want you to throw it away because you're chicken.
Oh, thank God, I was also running out of cow puns. I'll think about it. But right now, it's time to move.
Utterly brilliant.
5, 4, 3, 2...
Ahoy, love toys! We are casting off anchor for another voyage on the SS Josie's Lonely Hearts Club. I'm your captain, Josie Heller, navigating by starlight on this beautiful desert evening. I haven't talked about the pandemic much since coming to the airwaves because I think we've all had it on our minds. Too much. Enough to drive us a little batty. Your fun fact, you can't spell cloister without clitoris. Mostly. You see what I mean? But now that we, knock on wood, see an end to this cabin fever, is anyone else just itching to jump out of their skin and onto the next willing body? I know I am. After all that time clammed up, a night like this, the world is your oyster. And oof, what an aphrodisiac it is. Shucks, you don't have to be a Rockefeller to live richly. Go diving for pearls in your nearest watering hole. Did you know that while caterpillars are in their cocoons, they dissolve? They melt into goo. And that goo not only remembers what it was like to be a caterpillar, it knows how to become a butterfly. And here you thought a post-breakup haircut was a big deal. If you go through a transformation like that, is it any wonder you'd want to sample everything out there? Let's pollinate, have a ball, and mate. After all this time indoors, it's time we leave our chrysalis. You know, animals rarely partner for life. Just birds, wolves, beavers, and dik-diks. As for me, I feel a little feral. Let me hear about all the times you've cast off the pressures of monogamy. Perhaps we can all welcome in a new eon of promiscuity. God, what could we call it? A hussy epoch, a skanky age, a floozy phase, a slutty stage. Do a little dance, make a lot of love. Get down tonight. The number that'll tie you up but never tie you down is 505-555-KDNM. Frank, use protection with our first caller. We don't know where they've been.
Birds do it, bees do it. And now we get to talk to Celeste from Cimarron.
Oh, Celeste, dressed to impress. Hey, welcome to the show.
Josie, hi. I guess I should start from the start. 3 days ago, I was at work and the AC had broken down. It was sweltering hot. And so, the boss let us go early. And then I come home angry, tired, a little sweaty. And I see my husband's car parked in the driveway. And there's also this other car parked in the driveway as well, weirdly. And so I opened the door and there's Porky with this lady in my bed. So he jumps out of bed. She runs out. It's this whole ordeal. And we're arguing and fighting. And then he says to me, okay, let's make a deal. What if I gave you a 7-day pass? He says I can cheat on him for the next 7 days. Unlimited. Whoever I want, whenever I want, however many for the next 7 days. And I say, okay, I'm not one to back down from a challenge. I was a competitive rower in college. Let's go. And so I go ahead and I start Operation Make Clyde Regret This.
Yeah.
And I'm going hard, I'm going hard. I go to the coffee shop and I called a handyman home and told him I had a broken heart that needed to be fixed. And some women too. And do you know how easy it is to pick people up for sex? It's only been 3 days. I ran out of ideas and I would just say, hey, want a boing? And they'd be like, yeah, I've got 4 days left. I'm tired.
Well, look, you know how in marathons, you run to the side and you have people who tape your nipples and then they give you water and you have these little protein gels.
Hey, Celeste, Frank here. Josie's right. This thing is a sex marathon, so you want to make sure your electrolytes are up. I'm talking bananas. I'm talking Pedialyte. You need to be pushing fluids. I know it's just a week, but maybe a magnesium supplement, and also don't forget, a silicone-based lubricant. You want to make sure that you're staying hydrated down there, too.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong, Celeste, with taking a little bit of a breather.
Celeste needs rest.
Getting some rest, getting some electrolytes,
I just need to take care of my body, and Hey, where you taking that junk? Why don't you bring it over here? Want to come over here and get inside here?
Okay.
Oh, he said okay. That worked. Josie, it worked. Everything works. See what I'm saying? It's just so easy. It's so easy. It's hard. Okay. I think I have a plan. I'm gonna hydrate, eat my bananas, have my Gatorade, have my Pedialyte, do these 2 guys, and I'm going to take a power nap, a 15-minute or maybe 20 minutes. And then when I'm done, I'll roll around and look for more.
Wow. Well, okay. Have a wonderful rest of your week.
4 days, but thank you.
We have to make sure we pace ourselves. Remember, this is only our second caller. Let's hear from Clark, one of our neighbors in Santa Fe.
What can I do for you, Clark?
Well, I am a member of what are called clothiers. We practice a thing called ethically promiscuous dry humping.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Anything goes except the clothes. The clothes stay on. The clothes stay on, everything. It's an absolutely fantastic community to be a part of.
All right. Well, are there any issues coming up with you and the clothiers or?
We have the biannual GeorgieCon. It's a clothiers convention, and it's like one of those things where, the more layers you wear, the hotter it gets. This convention is happening July 3rd. in Phoenix, Arizona, and people are coming from far and wide.
Phoenix, that is a hot place.
It's going to be a bit of a culture shock because, as you can imagine, the clothier community, it's all over, but it's mostly popular in the colder states. You know, your Michigans, your Alaskas, your South Dakotas. And so people come in and they experience 111-degree heat for the first time, maybe in their lives. People want to tear their clothes off and just have at each other.
We want to make sure that this whole community can abide by the rules. You don't want any bad actors coming in there with penetration on the mind. You don't want any slippery Sams or vulva Velmas walking around.
The whole idea of the clothier community is to explore these animalistic urges, but in a much more controlled environment that reminds us we are above such baseless desires. Okay, you know, we're not a bunch of stuffy little prudes who says you can't have an orgasm. No one's saying that. You just need to do it inside your pants.
Let's strategize how to make sure. Signage? Do you need to beef up on security? Do you need people walking around with little, I don't know, cattle prods going, keep those clothes on? Make a mascot out of it. The way that you don't want to pollute because you don't want to upset Hootie the Owl, and you don't want to have a forest fire because Smokey would get mad at you.
We have tossed around the idea of doing a mascot.
Yeah.
I propose the idea of Triple N, Never Nude Neville. He's just a guy wearing a big red flannel shirt and big khaki pants. He keeps it fun. He keeps it light, but he keeps it clothed. The point is, Josie, GeorgieCon is amazing for everyone involved. You know, it's kind of like when you see someone wearing a T-shirt in the pool. Guess what? In our community, everybody wears a T-shirt in the pool.
Oh.
Here at GeorgieCon, it's not so much about what you look like under the clothes. It's what you look like in here. And also your vague shape.
I don't know if I can help you, Clark, because this sounds just delightful all around.
Oh, I'm sorry, Josie. I meant to say, I'm not really trying to find help here. I was just hoping you could get the word out, because we still got plenty of tickets available for GeorgieCon. July 3rd at the Phoenix Civic Center. $25 or $20 if you bring a duffel bag full of clothes.
Wow. You hear that, folks? So, all right, listeners, if you like sexual contact that is going to create some static electricity between you and your partner, go on over to GeorgieCon for a dry orgy convention. That's what that portmanteau means. Bring the whole family. No, don't do that. Bring an adult friend. Clark, I thank you for your time and for this new vista into which I can gaze with my mind.
And no furries.
Josie, don't know how to tell you this, but it's time that we whore ourselves out to our advertisers yet again.
You hang on for just a beat. We'll be back after these messages.
That's ads. Hypocrite.
Hypocrite.
Oh, hey everyone, go play the field. Where's all that freewheeling Woodstock lovin' when it comes to my love life?
Most people could use a little shake-up. You aren't most people.
Don't I know it?
I'm not anti-monogamy. I'm anti-monotony. But you're stuck, my friend, on a one-way track to being 55 and hitting on co-eds at college football tailgates.
You know, I'm pretty familiar with the old tailgate. Did you know British girls actually call the front bits the fanny?
Did they say junk in the trunk or fruit in the boot?
You should see what I could do with what's under the bonnet.
Okay. Love is meant to test us and help us grow. If your natural state is an unrepentant man trollop, then maybe a little monogamy would be good for you.
My track record would suggest otherwise.
Well, that's because your hurdles are at the starting block. You can't win a relay if you only visualize a 200-meter dash.
But that's my flow, Joe.
You saying bolt at the first sign of commitment has been working out for you?
Look, the only laps I've ever need to do are between my chin and my nose. Gets me in the winner's circle every time.
Maybe instead of sitting on your laurels.
Actually, when I dated a girl named Laurel, she was the one who
you should be running towards your heart's desire before it's too late. And this roguish, affable, laid-back charm goes full washed-up stepdad.
Yeah, maybe.
What was that?
I said we're back.
Hi, we are pollinating our gardens, and speaking of gardens, we are gonna hoe it up. Frank, have we got a caller on the line?
Absolutely. Hannah calling from Santa Fe.
Hi, Josie. My name is Hannah Christ. I am on Rumspringa.
Oh, wow, this might be a first for the show. How goes your Rumspringa?
I didn't know what to expect when I first ventured out on this journey, but I've been seeing all of the world. I received my first intelligent telephone. I've drank water with bubbles and gotten an Apple Genius computer, but the other day, something gave me pause. I ran into a friend from the settlement, Andy, and he seemed to be having quite a different Rumspringa than I have. You see, well, how to put it, he's become a SoundCloud rapper.
Oh, okay.
He's already had 2 car accidents, which I understand this is very prestigious to you English. And he says he is alphabetically going through sexual acts on a website called urbandictionary.com.
My, that's ambitious.
Am I doing Rumspringa right?
Look, your Rumspringa it's a year, right?
Yes.
You have a whole year to...
Do different sexual acts on urbandictionary.com.
That too. You can start, you know what, if you want, you could go in reverse alphabetical order. If you're going alphabetically, analingus will show up before a lot of other things, so maybe you want to start at a different letter.
Is that all there is to the outside world? Lists of carnal acts?
No, my dear, there are so much more than just dirty things and sexual acts. There is frozen yogurt, and there is, chilies, and also cars.
Motor vehicles.
Motor vehicles is one thing. There are people who have pet iguanas. There are observation decks and amusement parks, Ferris wheels and shag carpets. There are so many things. You could see the world's biggest fork in Springfield, Missouri. And that is probably better than just a garden variety lay.
This is incredible, Josie. Maybe I should get 2 DUIs, and maybe I should be using technology to all the advantages that the English world has to offer. And maybe I should put an air tag in the car of somebody I have a crush on and follow them. You're right, Josie. I should be doing that. I should be getting a machine gun, and I should be getting a pinball machine, and I should be doing all of this, and I'm so glad I called.
I love your enthusiasm, and failure can be the best teacher. Just keep your wits about you. And as far as, as long as you're not wiping back to front, you're probably ready to start. You can try just about anything.
Wow. Here I come, world.
Here comes Hannah. Hannah, world, buckle up.
Let's turn our way to the next caller, DJ Craig, calling us from Santa Fe.
Hello, Josie.
Hi.
I'm feeling already seen and already heard.
Lay it on me. What's the problem?
Well, Josie, I have been trying to be a slut.
Yes. Yes.
There was one girl, Emily. We met, I'm into musical theater, and we met on contract, and I thought this is the summer stock slut season. How do I not fall in love?
Oh.
I've tried many, many times, many different ways, but every time I fall madly in love. She broke my heart. Then after her, it was Susie Milliken. Prettiest eyes I've ever seen. Prettiest eyes. Blue as the sky. I thought, you know what? This is how I'm going to get over Emily. Not what happened. Mid-coitus, I love you. We dated for another 6 months. And so I'm trying to get out of this rut of being a serial monogamist. Everyone loves a tender soul. Everyone loves a tender heart. But I'm trying to be fucking filthy.
Is it that once you get to know somebody, it's really hard for you not to love them?
Well, I think it's hard for me not to love someone the way people move through life.
Oh.
How people even say hello.
Oh.
So it's hard to ravage someone.
Some folks want to be ravaged and treated, a little roughly, even if you care for them. In fact, sometimes caring for them makes it even better. There are people out there who, with consent and meeting you, would be like, oh, look, he's a real gentleman in the streets, but in the sheets, he...
Slut!
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I should wear a hazmat suit. He's so dirty.
Yes.
And just cut a hole in it for his thing.
Clean me up.
Yup.
No, this is great. I love it. Josie, I think I've gotten enough. I can picture it now. I'm going to go out.
Yeah.
At night on the town, I'm going to wear my best faux leather jacket, and I'm gonna pop that collar. I'm going to go get a gin and tonic. I'm going to see someone across the way. We make eyes.
Yeah.
My eyes give a little, a squint, and I say, nice shoes. Wanna f***? And then we go back, and we get down and dirty, really heavy right away.
Yeah.
And I think that's the person I'll spend the rest of my life with. Thank you.
Wow, DJ. I am so proud of you. The student has become the master. Get on out of here and
Get on in there.
get on in there. High five. Okay, great. All right, my loves, we are hitting the end of the hour, and this is as close to math as you're going to get from me. I'm no investor, but I think we've spent a good time diversifying our interests, eh? But that doesn't mean that you should be leaving when we leave. There's a show coming right on up. It's called Clap, Clap, Arf, Arf.
Clap, clap, arf, arf. Join Arlo, the singing dog, for 1.5 hours of his beautiful tenor performances. He's going to make you stomp your feet, wag your tail, and clap, clap, arf, arf. Only here on KDNM.
Bow wow, that sounds great. Good night, everybody. Hey, good show. Listen, I think you should call her. Lucky date number 11.
I don't know. I mean, home, book.
Book schmuck. You afraid of this girl?
No. I'm afraid of coming off as needy.
Needy? Well, you'll be holding women at arm's length your whole life if you don't put in a little elbow grease. Come on, unless you're worried about losing her.
Yeah, maybe.
She hasn't gotten sick of you yet.
Yeah, that's right.
That's huge. I see you once a week, and I'm sick of you.
You're saying this thing might be real? Like a real thing?
Like a real relationship, yes.
I still don't know.
Listen, are you going to slack off for the rest of your life? Never rising to a challenge? Because I think this give-up attitude is what drives a lot of these women away in the first place. Something right in front of you is saying, take me, I'm yours, and you're hitting the ejector button.
You leave my prostate out of this. I'm right. I don't know, maybe you have a point.
Yeah, I know I do. Love doesn't come around every day, Frank. It's worth going after. If you think there's even a ghost of a chance.
Okay. You what? Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I owe you in a weird way.
Well, how's that?
I took your advice.
Which time?
Read a book, Frank. And that's how I met her. Charlie. You didn't tell me the library would be full of hotties. I would have gone sooner. Yeah, anyways, I'm going to do credits from the road. And catch you later. Thanks, Cupid. Kind of a weird reaction. Anyways, Josie's Lonely Hearts Club was written and created by Rachel Music and Maximilian Clark. It's produced by Simone Kissel and Alexandra Grumberg. Our story editor is Lauren Grace Thompson. Our cuties this week included the talents of Ross Childs, Anjali Khurana, Daniel Milhouse, and Beth May. Josie's Lonely Hearts Club is brought to you by the Good Story Guild. If you want to help them out, you can go to their Patreon and we'll give you our episodes a week sooner. That's how much we care about you. You can also hop over to the Discord if you want to talk about any of the Good Story Guild shows or our upcoming video game. That's right, we have a free demo for that if you want to check it out on Steam. It's called Cat Secretary. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, I have a date with Destiny, and I think I'm going to call it off with Destiny and just focus on Charlie. Josie's right. All right, catch you next week.